All right, good morning, scouts, friends, and family, staff of Troop 123. How you doing? On our usual rotation of meeting live every other week due to this COVID stuff, we are now back again on our normal online week of February the 10th, 2021. So, a couple things this week. We're going to continue on with our trip down the Boy Scout Dutch Oven Food Buffet. We've got some recipes for Dutch Oven lasagna, Dutch Oven pizza, roast chicken in Dutch oven, chicken noodle soup in a Dutch oven. Chicken noodle soup is a whole chicken. They cook for a while and then they add stuff later, and you'll see how that goes. Since it was just my birthday on Sunday, a couple of cake recipes for Dutch oven, which is kind of cool. Now, one of the things you gotta know when you watch, especially the ones about lasagna and the pizza, Dutch ovens are great because you can do everything you want to do in a Dutch oven. Okay, so the recipe doesn't really matter. A couple of these guys, they'll brown their meat in something else and then put their meat in the Dutch oven. Why? You have the Dutch oven. Brown your meat in the Dutch oven and mix everything else up in there. I mean, unless you're being really specific, the Dutch oven is a fantastic and fantastically fast way to cook a camp meal, especially breakfast or supper, but lunch too. That's fine. Also, and one of the things I just don't understand because I didn't cook a lot, like on a Dutch oven from like 95 to 2005. Suddenly people are using these chimneys, or they're actually using coal briquettes, and they're saying, hey, to cook this evenly, you need 12 briquettes on the bottom and 17 in the lid. That's fantastic. I mean that like this because I don't understand it doesn't mean it's not awesome. It is awesome. But what we also want to teach you is how to gauge whether you can cook evenly with a fire. One of the first things I was taught when I was 11 and a half or 12 was that fire is terrible to cook with. Coals are an even heat. So we build a fire, we get down to a bed of coals, and we use that even heat to cook. So, again, we may not take briquettes with us. We may actually have to build a fire, burn it down to coals, get to that kind of oven state. Because when you cook at home with an oven with your mom or your dad or whoever, the whole point of the oven is it's even heat. So I'm a little more well-schooled in the fact, in the history or the experience of building an actual fire, burning that down into coals, and then figuring out where the coals are in temperature-wise. And I'm guessing now, jumping ahead in the 21st century, we could probably get, for pretty cheap, one of those little temperature guns where you can point at the fire and it tells you what the temperature is in any given spot. So I'm not knocking using these chimneys that they have, or bringing along a bag of coal briquettes to cook with. But at the same time, if you're camping and you're surrounded by wood, why wouldn't you use the wood? So, but anyhow, the whole point is Dutch ovens are very versatile. And the bonus being, especially if you have a real honest to God cast iron one, once you're done, you want to know how to clean it? Flip it over in the fire, let the fire burn it out. You turn a Dutch oven over in the fire, on the coals, burn all the stuff that's left out of there, out of there, flip it back over, let it cool off, scrape it with your spatula, oil it, put the lid back on, which is also clean in the fire, scrape that and oil it, throw it back in the back of the trailer, and you're good to go. It's clean, disinfectant, ready to rock. All right, also, on a semi-serious note, there are 5 videos on snow blindness. I walked the dogs on Saturday, and I could tell as soon as I got about 2 blocks from the house that I should have worn my sunglasses because my eyes were getting a little watery, and the snow is bothering me. You can get snow blindness. The videos are short. Some of these are actually ophthalmologists or eye doctors, and will tell you what the symptoms are and how to treat it. Most of the videos are short, minute and a half, minute 12 seconds, 2 minutes, 35 seconds. One is longer. The guy makes emergency snow goggles out of black duct tape and string, which is funny because at summer camp or wherever I go, I almost always have black duct tape and string. So as I always said, if it sounds stupid but works, it's not stupid. So we're going to talk about snow blindness, which is real. It's beautiful outside. I love the winter. I love the snow. But if you are outside without sunglasses covering your entire eye, or a hat. I used to wear a hat, so I'm going to have the brim unless it's real cold to keep the sun off my forehead, out of my face. Snow blindness, snow burn can actually happen to your skin. So, watch these videos. We'll talk about it live next week as well. All right, guys. As always, we miss you all. We'll see you soon. We'll see you next week. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.